Hi everyone, it's Lori and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well today. So today, no, unfortunately we are not going to craft. I just thought I would sit her here because she is so pretty. I'll give you guys something to look at. So I just wanted to, well, I guess first of all say thank you for all your kind words and your love and your prayers for my husband. This will be an update video on where he is right now and how he's doing. I did want to, well, I don't know. It's early, guys. Kind of lost track of days and time at this point, I believe. Okay, so I don't even know where to start. So as most of you know, last Friday, my husband had a stroke. And what happened leading up to that is also very scary because evidently when we came back from vacation, the end of the first week in November, he was having, some few minor issues with his hands, or it's just his right hand, but, we're all getting older, so it wasn't at the time any cause for concern. And then fast forward to, I guess, Tuesday of last week, his hand got a lot worse and he was at work, and his boss noticed he really couldn't hold his pen to do his writing that he has to do at his job. So they actually had someone take him to an emergency room that was close to his work, and they did an EKG and said his heart was fine, and said he needed to follow up with an orthopedic. They took quite a few vials of blood, he said, but then they just threw them on the counter and never actually took them and did anything with them. He told me they specifically told him he was not having a stroke, and even his paperwork says that they checked for all causes of weakness, and we all know that stroke is a cause of weakness, especially when it's just on one side. But yeah, us not knowing any better, and at the time we didn't think, anything about a stroke either, but, my point is we put all of our faith and trust into this emergency room and the physicians and everyone there who treated my husband to, get to the bottom of what's going on. So anyway, they sent him home with the orthopedic, so he got that appointment early Wednesday morning, and then they were going to told him to call and get an appointment for some tests to check for carpal tunnel and something else, the nerve that's like up here near the elbow or something. So he made that appointment on Wednesday, and as we all know, he got up Friday morning and I noticed that his hand was worse, but again, we were still at the time, trusting what the previous doctors had told us. And I noticed his hand was a little worse, wasn't using it as well, so I helped him, do a thing or two Friday morning and went off to work. Well, I had set that morning, and since Tuesday he actually decided to take some vacation days, just, hoping his hand would get better and he could get a quicker appointment and figure out what was going on with that hand and get back to work. So he did use some vacation days, so he was at home. So he was home Friday morning when I left. I helped him with, a couple of things that morning, and he really didn't talk. I mean, he was up and still half asleep, and, I was rushing out to get to work, and I helped him with those few things and set a couple of videos to, excuse me, download. Excuse me, guys. And went off to work. I went, and so I decided about 8:30 from work to call him and just ask him how the downloads were going, because when I left I had asked him to keep an eye on them for me. And as soon as he started speaking, his speech was so impaired and so different that I knew something was wrong, and I kept asking him if he was okay, and he said, yes, I'm fine. And I'm like, no, you're not fine, something's not right. He's like, well, I feel fine. I'm like, well, you need to take yourself to the emergency room. And of course he's a man, so when I got off the phone I did not trust that he would do that, so I called him an ambulance from work. and then, got out of there as quick as I could to head home. And the ambulance had already came and left with him before I got home. So luckily, our area, when I got to the hospital, they did let one person back, so I was able to be with him. And they took him back for an MRI, and it, pretty much instantly they knew that they could see that he had had a stroke. So, of course, at the time, that news was very, very devastating. I don't know, it's like the scariest thing ever. From the drive home, trying to get to him before the ambulance left, not knowing, if I was going to lose the love of my life, is a very scary thing. Sorry, guys. But I guess, long story short, he is at home miraculously. He was admitted on Friday. They ran some various tests and all to try to figure out what caused the blockage that caused the stroke. We haven't really got anything definitive on that, but by the grace of God, I was able to bring him home Saturday. I've been home with him ever since, and of course, there's lots of appointments to be made and things to be to do, and we finally got an appointment yesterday for rehab, so we now have that started. And prior to that, we started doing a few things at home. I felt like a stress ball, so we've had him working with the stress ball, and just trying to figure out, we're idiot people, guys. We don't know what we're doing, but of course we were trying to think of anything. His prognosis is very good. And his speech came back on its own, so that's really good. Sometimes he's still a little slow to find his words, but it's getting farther and farther in between on that front. So we got his physical therapy started. He has another appointment Friday, and then we have appointments with, neurologist and cardiologist. He does have a heart monitor. He will be going, starting next week, to physical therapy 2 times a week, so we have all that set up. So, just a lot to do. All my days are running together. The past 5 days, I actually had to look this morning and see how many days to tell you guys. It's like, and again, this will post on Wednesday. I actually looked last night because I have, not been recording videos. I've not been crafting. The last video I did, or even was in my craft room, was actually last Friday night when I got back from the hospital, and I did the video to let you guys know what was going on in case there were lapses in videos. And just popped over there real quick last night and saw that I had no more videos to post. So like I said, I am going back to work today, and of course, I'm terrified to leave him here by himself, but he'll be getting a call from me like every 30 minutes to an hour today for sure. It's going to be rough. I'm not going to say it's not, because I've watched him like a hawk. I've watched his hand. What is he doing with it? Does it appear to be getting worse? Is he still walking okay on that side? Because the stroke was on the left side, so it affected his right side. How is his speech? But yeah, so today's going to be a hard day, but I wanted to come on and give you guys an update about him and how he's doing, and where we are right now and where we're going from here. So, it's going to be a little bit of a road. However, I think they're all amazed that he is, doing as good as he is. And of course they said, a big part of that was getting the ambulance called, and getting the medical attention and care that he actually, I'm assuming, needed on Tuesday. Made his prognosis a lot better, because they say a high percentage of first-time stroke patients, they are catastrophic, and his is, thank the Lord, nowhere near that definition. So we are very, very blessed. I think we've had the best possible outcome through all this. And like I said, it's going to be a little bit of work, but you know, I'm confident he can get back to, sorry guys, where he needs to be. And we can move past this. So yeah, alright guys, that's going to be it, because like I said, I do have to go to work this morning, and I am up before the chickens, and you know, completely and utterly exhausted physically and emotionally, but it'll be okay. Yeah, I'll find a way through that. But yeah, mainly I just wanted to thank you guys for all your support and your love and your prayers. No, I haven't been watching videos. I've tried to heart some of your comments as best I could. I hope I got them all. If I didn't, I apologize. But I haven't really responded to any. So I will go ahead and tell you now. Of course, whatever my husband needs comes first. So in between that and working, I will be honest with you, I don't know, you know, moving forward how this is going to go as far as my videos. If I will have one to post every day at 11, I may just do some shorter videos. There may be days where there are no videos. So I just want you guys to know that. But mainly I just do want to thank you guys from the very bottom of my heart for all of your prayers and your support and your love through this, because I have no doubt that prayer works and God is good. So I just wanted to thank you guys. I love you all. I do hope to see you guys tomorrow. If not, I will see you as soon as possible. Much love, guys. Thank y'all.